You're listening to KOZQ, Waynesville, St. Robert, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
And a very good afternoon to you and yours back out here at the Waynesville softball field. Of course, in Waynesville, Missouri for today's Waynesville softball matchup. It is going to be the Lady Tigers of Waynesville taking on today the Frisco League's Crocker Lady Lions. Connor Harbert here with you today, Z102.3, one of those rare Monday games. And of course, with the Monday game comes a interesting stipulation for us here on 102.3. We'll get to that here in just a moment. But Waynesville, they've officially eclipsed last season's win total with those wins coming in from the tournament. Finally put into Misha over the weekend alongside the win over Parkview last Thursday. The girls, well, they've now got 12 wins on the season, 12-9 coming into this week, and they've got themselves a few more games as we start to look really toward the end of the 2023 regular season. But they'll have to get through the Frisco League's Crocker Lady Lions here today. Crocker, a team hovering just below the 500 mark. They'll come into this contest with a record of 8-12. So this is a Crocker team that plays with a lot of heart, a little bit of spunk. We'll tell you about them. We've obviously seen them a couple times here on the radio this season as we followed them around a little bit, even called a game in Crocker this year. So we'll go ahead and get around to talking about them in just a moment as well. But once again, we've got a stipulation here today. Of course, it is Monday, which means here on Z102.3, we have the Chiefs Kingdom show. That's not going to change here today. We've got that coming up at 6 p.m. here today. So we're going to stick with this game as long as possible. But just at the top of the 6 o'clock hour, we are going to have to break away for that Chiefs Kingdom show no matter where we're at in this game. You might remember it's something we had to do a couple of times last year. I've looked at the rest of my schedule. This is the only time this will be happening to us this year, maybe barring some district stuff. Not quite sure what the district schedule is going to be, but as far as the regular season is concerned, this is the only one. So apologies for that. We'll see, though. We've got a solid 90 minutes of softball to call, so I'm feeling pretty good. And we'll get at least a large chunk of this game in for you today. So we take a look at Waynesville. Like I said, 12-9 on the campaign. They are winners of their last two. Of course, we had that win at Rolla for you on Z102.3. It was a 5-1 win, a good win, all things considered there, and then a dominant win over Parkview. Parkview winless. Waynesville obviously taking care of business there with a 16-0 win. But then we talked about the AA softball tournament. Didn't have results for you when we played Rolla, but I now know they went 1-2 at that tournament. A loss to New Bloomfield, 4-2. Owensville, a 7-0 win there, and then Southern Boone took an 8-0 loss there in that contest. But in their last five, Waynesville is 3-2, and again looking for win number 13 here today. Been a while since we've seen Crocker, so let's go ahead and check in on them here real quick and what they have been doing as of late. Of course, the last time we saw them was back on September 14th, a thrilling come-from-behind victory to defeat the Stoutland Lady Tigers there in that one. But since then, it's been streaks both ways. Of course, they had a 4-game winning streak through the end of September, but they're coming into today's game riding a 5-game losing streak. Losses to Richland at Osage, a loss to St. James, a 15-0 loss to Iberia, and then a 21-11 loss to Hartville in a 9-inning game. So, last time out, both teams reaching double digits. This is really kind of something that Crocker has really kind of become known for this season. High-scoring affairs, both in loss and in victory. So, the Lady Lions, of course, they've got some talented players. We'll talk about their starting lineup. I've got the lineups all set and ready to go, but tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take ourselves a break. We're going to come back here in just a few moments. We'll go through those starting lineups, and we'll send it on over here, and then we'll get going around 4:30 here today. But make sure you stick around. We've got Waynesville Lady Tiger Softball coming up here, taking on the Crocker Lady Lions. Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What does Seeger Toyota of St. Robert do for you? Number one, we provide a great atmosphere. Number two, with over 220 new Toyotas either on the ground or heading our way, we provide a great selection of new Seeger Toyotas. And number three, we have you covered for pre-owned as well with over 140 on the ground now. You get to deal with the number one new car dealer, used car dealer, and service department as voted by you through the Best of the Best of Pulaski County Awards 2023. Let us show you what it's like to be treated the Seeger way and make this buying a car thing fun, like it should be. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
It's celebration time, Saturday, September 30th, when the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware hold their 112-year anniversary at the Crocker Community Park. Bring your lawn chairs from 5 p.m. till dark. There will be food, music, more food, popcorn, and other refreshments. Cash prize drawings all night, and then at dark, the sky lights up with a fireworks display. Help the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware celebrate 112 years in business in Crocker. Saturday, September 30th at the Crocker Community Park. Again, bring your lawn chairs and enjoy the evening.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
And once again, back here at the Waynesville Softball Stadium, here in Waynesville, of course, where we are just a few moments away from getting going here today. It's also senior night here in Waynesville as the Lady Tigers play host to the Crocker Lady Lions. Connor Harbert here with you again, Z102.3. Again, just a few moments away from first pitch here in this one. Our coaches meeting at home plate. Of course, Waynesville head coach Rochelle Mabach has coached the team to 12 wins thus far this season, looking for win number 13 here today. So let's go over your starting lineups here. Of course, senior night, waiting to see kind of what the festivities may be when they do those here today. But taking a look first, the lineup for the Crocker Lady Lions. They'll be coming up to bat in the top of the first. Batting leadoff for them today, it'll be the third baseman, and that is going to be Emma Ruth here today. We've seen her out in center field, I think, the last couple times we saw her. Well, today she's over at third. Madeline Fancher will be at short and batting second here today. Batting third will be the pitcher, Gretchen Candy. Batting cleanup today will be the second baseman. That'll be Catherine Bolware. Batting fifth today, the designated player, Madison Parks. Batting sixth will be your catcher. That's Tessa Danielson. Then batting seventh will be the center fielder today. That's going to be Brooke Gann. Batting eighth, first baseman Katie Huey, and then batting ninth today, that'll be Olivia Hayes. She'll be out in right field here today. You do have a flex player in the lineup for Crocker. That's going to be out in left field, and that is going to be Carly York. Again, the Lady Lions, they are 8-12 on the season, trying to reach double-digit wins here before the end of the season. Do have a few more games here in the regular season. Again, starting to reach the late stages here, so districts really starting to become more and more important record-wise anyway. Waynesville, a very tough district here in Class 5. Crocker, I do believe, also with some tough competition in their district. I believe they also share a district with Eugene and Iberia, so trying to get those last few wins, get a better seed come tournament time. Now the starting lineup here for the Waynesville Lady Tigers. They look a little bit something like this here today. Batting leadoff for them, that'll be the catcher in Riley Grosfener. Then batting second today, that's going to be the first baseman in Giselle Perez. Batting third will be the pitcher, it's Emma Ray. And then batting cleanup will be the third baseman, that's going to be Reagan Grosfener. Batting fifth today, center fielder Alexis Ninadich. Batting sixth today will be your designated player in Soraya Horsey. Then batting seventh will be the shortstop. That's going to be Kendall Cobb. Batting eighth today, second baseman Annalise Rivera. Batting ninth will be the right fielder Jennifer Boyd. And then a flex player here today as well. Also the flex player out in left for Waynesville. And that's going to be Caden O'Brien. So for Waynesville, Grosfener, Perez, Ray, Grosfener, Ninadich, Horsey, Cobb, Rivera, Boyd, and O'Brien. Both seniors in the lineup here today for the Lady Tigers. And of course for the Lady Lions, you've got Ruth, Fancher, Candy, Bolware, Parks, Danielson, Gann, Huey, Hayes, and York. So they're announcing starting lineups here on the field. Let's take ourselves a break. We got the national anthem, of course, coming up. And when we come back, it'll be Emma Ray in the circle. She'll pitch to these Crocker Lady Lions to get things going in the top of the first. So again, back in a few minutes, you're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
Football season means one thing, tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Edmore's Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Edmore's Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
It's football season, and Paul's Furniture's got the way to recline. If you're looking for something that kicks back, lays back, goes flat, we've got it all here in stock and ready to go for Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Ashley, some of the biggest name brands, and we've got a huge recliner sale going on right now. Buy one, get the second one at half price. Great football season coming up. Got basketball, we got baseball, we've got it all, but you can recline in comfort at Paul's Furniture with free delivery.
Autumn means falling leaves and falling prices at your Napa Parts Store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Save up to 50% on Pennzoil Full Synthetic and Full Synthetic High Mileage Motor Oil. Plus, earn a $20 gift card when you buy 10 quarts or 2 5-quart bottles. Save $16 on a pair of Trico silicone ceramic wiper blades. Similar savings on other wiper blades from Napa and Rain-X. Save 33% on selected small engine products like Prime Line 2-cycle oil. Get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa Parts Store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. One topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Your health matters. By getting regular screenings like colonoscopies, mammograms, and wellness exams, you can detect potential health issues early and even save your life. Many factors can influence which screenings you should get and when, so it's important to talk to your healthcare provider for a personalized screening recommendation. At Phelps Health, we make it easy for you to get screened. With advanced equipment in multiple convenient locations, taking care of your health has never been easier. Phelps Health. Your health, our mission.
Back here once more at the Waynesville Softball Stadium here in Waynesville. Emma Ray in the circle going through her warm-up tosses as we get set to begin this one. Top of the first coming up. Again, taking on the Crocker Lady Lions here today. Crocker will be sending up Ruth, Fancher, and Candy. They'll be the first ones to get cuts here in this contest. Connor Harbert here, Z102.3. Once again, a 90-minute time limit for us here in the booth today. We've got the Chiefs Kingdom show coming up at 6 o'clock. And so, as we approach that top of the hour, no matter where we're at in this contest, unfortunately, we are going to have to cut away here today. But hopefully, that's not going to be the case. Hopefully, we can get it all in here today. Hopefully, a Waynesville winner as the Lady Tigers look for win number 13. So, Waynesville going to move out to their positions here. And Emma Ruth will step in, right-handed batter. She'll be the first to face, again, one of two seniors on this Waynesville roster. Again, the pitcher, Emma Ray. Ray chasing a milestone here today. Swing and a miss for strike number 1. Ray, 8 strikeouts away from breaking her own strikeout record. Season strikeouts, that is. Here's a bunt attempt. Bunted foul, though, and we go 0-2. 192 strikeouts coming into this game here today. The record, of course, set last year by Ray as a junior. 199. Well, she can get 200 here today. She can get 8 strikeouts. She'll break that record. 0-2 count here to Ruth. Next pitch. Watched one go by. Missed the corner, and it's 1-2. Ruth, of course, we've seen her a few times with the Lady Lions. Speedy player. Can play out in the outfield, but today playing third base. Next two-strike pitch. Here's a hard hit ball, right side, but foul. And we'll stay right where we're at here, 1-2. Like I said, last time we saw Crocker was back on September 14th. Crocker trailing Stoutland had lost to them in the Frisco League tournament by 16 runs. They come back and win 7-6 in the rematch. They play with a lot of spark, these Lady Lions. Not going to be a cakewalk here for Waynesville. 1-2 pitch, misses low and inside here, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. A few common opponents between these two teams. Here's the 2-2 now. Swing on and missed, and that's strike 3. Ray now 7 strikeouts away from the record. We're going to count him down here today. But that is out number 1 here in the top of the first. Very likely Ray does break it, if not today, tomorrow as well. Also have a home game coming up tomorrow. Tell you about that. Adeline Fancher settles in. Here's a hard hit line drive, but over towards second. And it's caught on a line here by Rivera. Annalise Rivera makes the grab over at second, and that's out number 2. Well hit ball by Fancher, but Rivera tracking to her right. Able to snag it out of the air and make the grab for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here in the first. Brings us now to pitcher Gretchen Candy, who drops a bunt down. Too far to the right, though. Foul ball, strike 1. Candy, a sophomore. Saw her in the varsity level last year as a freshman. Next pitch. Fly ball, fading off to the right. Now to play, that's strike 2. Right-handed batter. Settles back in here in a deep hole, 0-2. Showing bunt here. Now pulls it back. Change up. Much too high. 1-2. Ray again always likes to pull the string. The change up. A nice contrast between her fastball and her change up. But ultimately, left it above the head of Candy on that last pitch. Again, still 2 outs here. Ray comes set, fires in the 2-strike pitch, caught the corner, strike 3 called. So a strikeout swinging and a strikeout looking here for Ray in the first. 6 strikeouts away from a school record. As we go 1-2-3 in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base here for Crocker. We're back in 60 seconds. Waynesville coming up to the plate for the first time in this one. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
I love my quiet time.
I love the big game.
I love the beach. I love my dentist. That's right. He's totally awesome.
At our office, you're not just a patient, you're family. Where good oral health and fun are both number 1.
At St. Robert Family Dental, we make sure your entire family is treated just like our family. Invest in a brighter tomorrow. Schedule a professional in-office visit at St. Robert Family Dental Center today and like us on Facebook.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Back here once more, Waynesville softball field. Crocker going down in order in the top of the first, which means it's time for the Lady Tigers to bat. Grosvenor, Perez, and Ray. We will all see here in this half inning for sure, with Reagan Grosvenor waiting on in the wings. Connor Harbert here with you today, Z102.3. Again, Gretchen Candy in the circle here for the Lady Lions. She will face fellow sophomore and Riley Grosvenor. Again, one of that army of sophomores. It is senior night here in Waynesville. 2 seniors, both in the lineup today for Waynesville. Emma Ray, of course, being one of those seniors. The other, Jennifer Boyd, also in the lineup. We'll see her bat later on. First pitch runs inside. Grosvenor having to move out of the way of that one. 1-0. Boyd playing out in right today and also batting ninth. Typically where we see her in the field and in the lineup. Pretty standard fare as far as the lineup goes here today for Waynesville. Here's a pitch that misses low and inside for ball 2. Annalise Rivera, though, getting the start today. Saw her make a play in the top of the first. 2 balls, no strikes. Next pitch from Candy. Line drive, left side, but it goes foul. And we'll go here to 2-1. Reminder, next broadcast of Lady Tiger softball, it's actually tomorrow. So, quick turnaround there for you. We'll be right back here. Hopefully the Hornets will move on away. Continuing to infest the press box here in Waynesville, but the Lady Tigers will play host to Bolivar tomorrow. 2-1 now. Swung over the top of the changeup here, and the count will even up from 2-0 now to 2-2. The Lady Liberators coming to town, so again, a 4:30 start, and we'll have a 4:15 pregame for you. And of course, we will not have any time restrictions there in that one. 2-strike pitch. Comebacker to the circle. Candy in the glove. Over to first. Huey has it, and that's out number 1. So the Grosvenors put away here. Leadoff batter down, and that brings us to the left-handed Giselle Perez. Perez taking the first pitch outside here. And it's ball 1. Perez had a good game against Rolla a few games ago. Picked up multiple hits there in that one. Here's a swing and a high fly ball. Drifting foul. Might stay in the field of play. Giving chase is the right fielder. That, of course, being Olivia Hayes, but she can't run it down here. It'll be strike 1. Hopefully you're having yourself a lovely Monday afternoon as we actually barrel toward the evening. Here's a pitch outside here, and it's ball 2. Don't know what it was. I don't know if there was some pollen in Springfield or whatever on Friday, or if it's just the month of October, but feeling a little bit under the weather today. Hopefully you can't tell too much in my voice as the 2-1 misses up high, and it's ball 3. Every year, October comes around, and my throat starts to get a little sore, and the nose starts to run. That's the true meaning of fall. Here's a pitch well outside. That's ball 4. Perez will draw the walk. This game's got its first base runner. So Perez trots on down to first, bringing us to, again, the senior and pitcher, Emma Ray. I would say it's usually when the temperature drops, but that's not the case now, is it? 90 degrees here in Waynesville today, although I will say, coming up later on this week, those temperatures going to drop a bit. First pitch caught the outer half of the zone here to Ray, and we go 0-1. Again, Perez standing over on first. Reagan Grosvenor, Reagan Grosvenor, yep, I was right the first time, in the on-deck circle. Next pitch, hard hit ground ball, left side, but it goes just to the left of third base. And that'll be a foul ball and an 0-2 count here to Ray. So Candy's got Ray in a good spot here, looking for her first strikeout. Already got 1 down, 1 put out registered to Candy today. Trying to sit down Ray here. Comes through with the 0-2. Pitch inside. Perez taking off for second. Throw down. Is not going to be there. Actually rolls away from Boulware. Now Perez is going to try to go to third. Here's a throw over to third. Not going to be there. And Perez will take 2. So Perez will steal. She'll steal second, and then she'll reach third on the error. I'll say it's an error on Boulware. That ball ran up the glove. Going on into center field. Ray pops one up here, left side, giving chase as the catcher. Trying to catch up to it was Danielson, but she can't run it down here. It comes down just past the glove. And that'll keep it 0-2. So Waynesville potentially 1 bag away from the game's first run. They do have 2 outs to work with here. So even potentially a ground ball brings that run home. Here's a 1-hopper to the plate. Danielson keeps it in front of her here, and we go 1-2. Ground ball, fly ball. You can record an out and a run here. Obviously would prefer a hit if you're Waynesville. 1-2, low and inside, and it's ball 2. Keep the line moving here. It's a Waynesville team that can score some runs when need be. See if I can get you exact scoring numbers here via Misha. Here's the 2-2 now to Ray. Way out in front of the breaking ball here. It's going to run over toward first. Perez going to take off for home. Here comes the throw home, and they got her there too. So Waynesville not only strikes out for out number 2, but they give themselves up for a double play. A throw on back from Huey to Danielson. The tag was there by a mile, and just like that, the inning comes to a close. So it's essentially a 1-2-3 inning here for Waynesville as we move on into the second. No runs on no hits, no one error, but nobody left on base. Into the top of the second we go. You're listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What does Seeger Toyota of St. Robert do for you? Number 1, we provide a great atmosphere. Number 2, with over 220 new Toyotas either on the ground or heading our way, we provide a great selection of new Seeger Toyotas. And number 3, we have you covered for pre-owned as well with over 140 on the ground now. You get to deal with the number 1 new car dealer, used car dealer, and service department as voted by you through the best of Pulaski County Awards 2023. Let us show you what it's like to be treated the Seeger way and make this buying a car thing fun like it should be. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
Back here once again, Waynesville Softball Stadium. The bottom of the first comes to an abrupt end. Waynesville striking out and then running into a double play. A nice defensive play for the Lady Lions, not only to throw the drop third strike over to first base, but also get the runner at home. So, still a tie ball game here. Nothing as we move on into the second, but it'll be 4, 5, and 6 coming up for the Lady Lions. It'll be Boulware, Parks, and Danielson. First up, again, Catherine Boulware. On to face Emma Ray. 2 strikeouts in the first. Here's a pop fly. Second base side, Rivera underneath it. Makes the catch. Out number 1. So Boulware, 1 pitch, 1 out. Pops out to her counterpart. And that brings us now to designated player Madison Parks. Parks, a right-handed batter, settling in here. Immediately shows bunt. Waynesville coming in, pulls the bat back, but swings away. Fouls it off to the backstop, though. 0-1. Choked up well on that bat. Way up high there, trying to slap one. We'll try to get it past the corner infielders. Again, Perez and Grossfeeder over at first and third, respectively, playing well up. Here's a swing and a miss on a pitch way up high. Got to chase a bit there with the fastball, and it's 0-2. Getting for just now joining us, 2 strikeouts for Emma Ray. Needs 8 today to break a school record, break her own record, set last season for season strikeouts. Here's the next 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Did she go around on it? I think she held up in time here, and it's 1-2. So 6 away from the big old 200. 199 last year. Next 2-strike pitch. Missed the upper outside corner. A little bit outside, I do believe, and it's 2-2. After Parks, Tessa Danielson in the on-deck circle for Crocker. Next pitch, ground ball, first base side, and that's going to be picked up by Perez on a dive, who gets back to the bag in time. Great play for Perez. That ball right down the first base line. Perez diving after it and got her glove to the bag. Wow. We know Perez has a good glove over there. We've seen her make a couple of diving stops, but this time she's able to convert the out. So it's a 3 unassisted. That'll be 2 down now. Nobody on still for catcher Tessa Danielson. I believe it was Perez who made a diving stop against Rolla last Tuesday. Wasn't able to get to the bag, though. This time, a better result. Pitch here to Danielson is fouled off to the right here. I believe we go 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, 2 outs here on the top of the second. Hot Monday afternoon. Next pitch. Breaking ball. Bunt laid down, but it goes backwards. Behind home plate. And it's 1-2. Big thank you to all of our sponsors today, making this broadcast possible. Of course, big thank you to Misha as well. Do believe you hear one of those PSAs. One of those breaks. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch. Ground ball off toward the on-deck circle. Brooke Gann, who's on deck, having a dance out of the way of that one. But we stay here at 2-2. 1-2. It is 1-2. Next pitch. Ground ball, left side. It's going to be played on a hop by the shortstop. Over to first. It's in there in time. Cobb to Perez to end the inning. So, no strikeouts here in the second, but another 1-2-3 inning here for Crocker. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Into the bottom of the second. Still scoreless in this one. Waynesville nothing. Crocker nothing. Back in 60, you're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
It's celebration time, Saturday, September 30th, when the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware hold their 112-year anniversary at the Crocker Community Park. Bring your lawn chairs from 5 p.m. till dark. There will be food, music, more food, popcorn, and other refreshments. Cash prize drawings all night, and then at dark, the sky lights up with a fireworks display. Help the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware celebrate 112 years in business in Crocker. Saturday, September 30th at the Crocker Community Park. Again, bring your lawn chairs and enjoy the evening.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Back here at the Waynesville softball field, no score into the bottom of the second. Crocker going down in order in the top half of the inning, but Waynesville trying to pick up some runs here, trying to take a lead. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 for the Lady Tigers as well. Grosvenor, Reagan Grosvenor, Nina Ditch, and Horsey all going to get their first at-bats here in this half inning. So again, it's Connor Harbert here with you today, Z102.3. We've got about an hour and 10 minutes here, a little bit less than that. So we got to kick it back to the studio in time for it to pick up in the studio, the Chiefs Kingdom show, starting right at 6 here today. Wonder how much time they'll spend talking about Kelsey and Swift. Has that really taken over the Chiefs Kingdom show? Did it do it last week? I'm not quite sure, but get the analysis on the Chiefs' win yesterday, 23-20. A little bit closer than I would have liked, but a win's a win. Chiefs now 3-1, so off to another, as of late, typical Kansas City start. So Reagan Grosvenor steps in. She'll be the one to start this half inning for Waynesville. First pitch runs inside here. A little bit of deja vu. From the previous inning, we go 1-0. Zach Wilson gave himself a pretty good game yesterday. Wish we could have got the Zach Wilson of old. 1-0 now. Next pitch. High and outside here. And the count goes to 2-0. Grosvenor, of course, a sophomore. Looking to get on the base paths here. Looking to give Waynesville something to work with here. 2-0 is taken all the way. Finds the zone, the outer half. And it's 2-1. Monday Night Football tonight. Don't remember who's playing, though. 2-1. Here's a swing and a miss over the top of it. Got her a little bat in front as well, and it's 2-2. Candy, one strikeout today. Struck out Ray, ended up being a double play. Here's the 2-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Won't leave the infield. Who's going to call it? It's picked up here by the shortstop. Fancher underneath it, makes the catch, and that's out number 1. So Grosvenor goes down, pop out to short. That brings us to the freshman, Alexis Ninadich. Ninadich, a right-handed batter. First pitch, low and inside, gets away from the catcher Danielson, but nobody on to take advantage. It's 1-0. One out. Bottom of the second, no score. Next pitch. Popped up another one. This time to the right side. Boulware running up on it. She'll make the catch, and that's out number 2. So 2 pop-outs here. 1 to each side of the infield. Coming up now, it'll be Soraya Horsey. Right-handed batter, designated player here today. Horsey, the free swinger. Almost offered up at the first pitch, but lets it go outside, 1-0. Horsey, quick, powerful swing. Always likes to go try to put one out to the outfield. Actually did against Rolla. Later stages of that one. Let the changeup fall in. That's strike 1. Horsey manages to get aboard here. Kendall Cobb waiting on deck. Next pitch. That one's over the glove of Danielson. 2-1. Game well attended today. You've got Waynesville to our left. You've got Crocker to our right. Obviously, these two schools not so far apart. About a 15-minute drive to Crocker. 2-1 outside, and it's ball 3. Why I love to cover Crocker games, because I get home early. Not a long drive back to Waynesville. Next pitch here, the 3-1. Misses low. And that'll be ball 4. So Horsey will head on over to first. Second walk given up today by Candy. Waynesville's got themselves a 2-out base runner here for the shortstop, Kendall Cobb. Believe, and feel free to correct me on this, Alan, because you travel just as much as I do. Crocker is the shortest possible trip we can have. Here's a line drive, though. That's going to be Cobb giving us no time to rest. Guess we'll answer that question later. She rips one out in the left field. That's a 2-out single. Horsey moves on over to second on the play. Again, Cobb's got the game's first base hit. And it's first and second now for second baseman Annalise Rivera. But I believe Crocker is the shortest possible trip. Lakeway, you're absolutely right. Here's a swing and a miss on the 0-1. I guess it depends where you're leaving from. If you're leaving from the St. Robert office, then maybe it's Crocker. But if you're leaving from my home, then maybe. Here's a ground ball back to the circle. Throw's actually going to go to third. Didn't need the tag. They only needed the force, but they do get it there in time for out number 3. So they get the force here. A fielder's choice will end the inning. As Horsey's thrown out at third. Nothing doing here for Waynesville in the second. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. How about the top of the third? It's coming up here. 60 seconds, still no score between Waynesville and Crocker. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
Football season means one thing, tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Ed Moore's Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Ed Moore's Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
Back here at the Waynesville Softball Stadium. Top of the third here in this one. Nobody's really gotten much of anything just yet, but the Lady Lions back to the plate here. Scoreless ball game between Waynesville and Crocker. Connor Harbert here with you today, Z102.3. First pitch from Emma Ray to Brooke Gann. Misses low here, and that'll be ball 1. Gann out in center field in this contest. Next pitch, the 1-0. Way outside here, 2-0. It'll be Gann, Huey, and Hayes. 7, 8, and 9 coming up in this half inning. 2-0 pitch, caught the lower inside corner, and that's strike 1. 6 up, 6 down thus far in this game for Crocker. Ray fires in the 2-1 pitch, fouled it off here. 2-2. 2 strikeouts for Ray today. Hasn't given up a walk just yet. But got a pop out, a ground out, and another ground out. Over in the second. Here comes the 2-2 now. Close to the corner, but missed it. And we've got a full count for the first time in this one. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Leadoff batter. Here comes the payoff pitch from Ray. Missed it inside again. Ball 4. Crocker's got their first base runner. Scan will trot on over to first. So Gann's aboard. We'll see if Crocker can make anything of it. So here comes first baseman Katie Huey. Huey, yet another right-handed batter. Squares up to bunt, lays one down. It's going to be picked up here by Grosvenor over at third. Throw to first is going to sail way high. It's down the right field line. Runner's going to move on over to third. We'll see if they try to send her home. They are going to threaten it, but they're going to hold at third. Second and third, nobody out here for Crocker on the error. So Huey will reach first on an error, and Gann will find all the way over to third. It's actually going to be Gann over on third and Huey on second after all. But it's an error here on Grosvenor over at third. First error of the game for Waynesville. And well, now the Lady Tigers have themselves a bit of a disadvantageous situation here to get out of. First pitch on the way to Olivia Hayes. Popped one up here. Almost had a chance at it. But Riley Grosvenor behind the plate, unable to track it down in time. Came down right behind her. It's strike 1. Rest of the Lady Tigers trying to direct her to it, but not high enough. Didn't give her enough time to really scope in on it. So 0-1 here to Hayes, who is a left-handed batter. Bit of a half-hearted swing here on a fastball high, and it's 0-2. Just trying to make contact with it, seems. Put the ball in play, force Waynesville to make a choice. 0-2 count, though. Next pitch to Hayes. Made contact with it, but did swing through it. So went foul to the backstop here. 0-2. Still 0-2 anyway. Next on deck here, Emma Ruth. That would be the top of the Lady Lion order. Here's the 0-2. Caught the outer edge. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 3 today for Ray. Now 5 away from a school record. And needs 8 in this contest to reach the big 200. No Waynesville pitcher has ever reached 200 strikeouts. First pitch, here's a long fly ball, right field, giving chases. Boyd makes the catch, and she's going to get it in quickly enough. No, they're going to send the runner home. Here comes the throw from Ray. She's going to slide. She is safe. Thrown out to third. That one gets in the left field. Are they going to try to send another runner home? They're going to do it, and Crocker is going to score 2 on the flyout. So Waynesville did not get the ball in quick enough to prevent Gann from coming in from third. Trying to get the runner over at third, trying to throw out Huey. They throw the ball into left. That's another error. And Crocker somehow turns a fly ball out into 2 runs. Crocker leads 2-0. First pitch here to Madeline Fancher. Again, Ruth flied out to right. Don't know if you can call it a sacrifice, considering they didn't start running from third until that ball was actually in the infield. Waynesville caught napping a little bit on that play. Let's mark it down for now. Here's another fly ball out toward right. This one's going to be shallow enough to come down for a base hit. So Madeline Fancher finds herself what is actually Crocker's first base hit in this one. And the hits keep coming. Or at least the successes keep coming for Crocker. Can't say hits. That's only the first hit today. But the inning continues on here. First pitch to Gretchen Candy is called strike 1. A walk, an error, strikeout looking, and then a fly out to right, but 2 runs on the play. It's been the inning thus far. There are 2 down, 0-1 count. Next pitch to Candy. missed it, trying to lay down the bunt. It's 0-2. Of course, plenty of baseball left to be had here for Waynesville to make up that deficit, but kind of a did-it-to-yourself situation. 0-2 fastball, taken outside, ball was dropped, throw to Perez, got her in time, and so keep the strikeout. It's actually going to be a strikeout no matter what, but it will still result in out number 3. Ray is now 4 strikeouts from the school record. But for Crocker, they pick up something a little more important. They've got runs. They pick up 2 runs here in the inning, 2 runs on 1 hit. There were 2 Waynesville errors in the inning, and there was 1 runner left over on base. So Waynesville's got some work to do on the offensive side of things. We'll have the bottom of the lineup coming up. When we come back, it'll be 9-1-2. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
It's football season, and Paul's Furniture's got the way to recline. If you're looking for something that kicks back, lays back, goes flat, we've got it all here in stock and ready to go for Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Ashley, some of the biggest name brands, and we've got a huge recliner sale going on right now. Buy one, get the second one at half price. Great football season coming up. Got basketball, we got baseball, we've got it all, but you can recline in comfort at Paul's Furniture with free delivery.
Autumn means falling leaves and falling prices at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Save up to 50% on Pennzoil Full Synthetic and Full Synthetic High Mileage Motor Oil. Plus, earn a $20 gift card when you buy 10 quarts or 2 5-quart bottles. Save $16 on a pair of Trico silicone ceramic wiper blades. Similar savings on other wiper blades from Napa and Rain-X. Save 33% on selected small engine products like Prime Line 2-cycle oil. Get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
Bottom of the third here in Waynesville. Lady Tigers trailing this one. Crocker picking up 2 runs in the top half of the inning. So 2-0 our score. 9-1-2 coming up here for Waynesville. Starting things off here with the senior Jennifer Boyd. This is the first pitch, trying to lay down a bunt, and it's 0-1. Boyd, Grosvenor, and Perez. The 3 we'll see. If we go any farther than that, Emma Ray. She'll be the 4th batter up here in this inning. Waynesville needs runs. And Boyd will try to be the spark. Again, senior night here in Waynesville. Boyd, one of those seniors. Pulls the bat back here. High and outside it was. 1-1. One of 2 seniors. Speedy player. Wants to get one down the lines here. 1-1. Pulls it back. Pitch was outside. Good eye there for Boyd. 2-1. Boyd, left-handed batter. 2-1. Gonna lay down that bunt. It's gonna be picked up here by Candy. Her throw to first is low and gets away. It'll go to right here. Boyd's gonna take off for second. She's gonna try to take more. Might she try to come to third? She's gonna slide into second, and that's where she'll stay. They wanted her to go to third there. Assistant coach Scott Taylor over there flapping the arms, jumping around, saying come, 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 but Boyd sliding into second. Perhaps thought that ball was on its way. We'll just have to settle for 2. But it will be an error. I believe that throw would have beat her. So it'll be an error here on, I believe the throw came from Ruth. Nope, came from Candy, so it'll be E1. Crocker's second error today. And Waynesville's at least got 1 runner here in scoring position. Nobody out for the top of the order. Riley Grosvenor. Grosvenor, 0 for 1 today. She grounded out back to the pitcher. Her first time up. That got us started in the bottom of the first. Here's a pitch, ground ball, left side. Coach Taylor trying to catch it between the legs. Couldn't come up with it. 1-1. Good effort. Probably better than I would have done. I would have taken that one off the shin. Even count 1-1. Next pitch here. Change up, ground ball, left side. Picked up by Ruth. Boyd taking off for third. They got the out over at first, but Boyd's going to be there safely at third. So the ground ball will at least advance the runner. There's 1 out. 5-3 the play that time. With Grosvenor put away, and now Boyd standing over on third. Here comes Giselle Perez. Perez walked last time. Takes a pitch up high here, ball 1. walked, advanced to second on a stolen base, took third on an error. Here's a big swing and a miss for strike 2. But then was thrown out at home on a double play that ended the inning. So Perez steps back in here, facing a 1-1. Next one's way outside here, 2-1. .508, 52 minutes left on our broadcast today. We are in the bottom of the third. Here's another pitch, 2-1, well outside, 3-1. This time a little bit low as well. Get apologies, we will have to cut away from this one for Chiefs Kingdom show. The only time we will have to do that, though. I did look through the rest of the schedule, made sure there weren't any surprise Thursday night games. Here's a 3-1 pitch inside for ball 4. Perez will draw her second walk of the day. Runners at the corners now with 1 out. No surprise Thursday night games, or I believe any Thursday night college games or anything of the sort. Anything that would knock us off the air. So, it is a bit tragic. When I put this schedule together, I'm not really thinking about pro football. I'll tell you what. First pitch, Perez taking off towards second. Throw actually goes to third. Boyd gets back in there safely. Perez gets herself second base. Take away the double play in the traditional sense. It's 1-0 here to Emma Ray. I'm a one-track mind. I'm only thinking about high school sports when I'm putting together the schedule, I'll be honest with you. Ray takes the next pitch, just high, 2-0. Ray last time struck out swinging, what triggered the double play, a drop third strike. Here's the 2-0 now. That one looks good, called as such, 2-1. Danielson behind the plate, keeping a very close eye on Boyd over at third. Every pitch. Hopping out of that stance and watching at least a little bit. 2-1. Ray, line drive toward left. It looks good if it's fair, and it is. That's going to score at least 1 run. Perez taking off for third. The play will be at third, but Perez is there safely. It's an RBI single for Ray. And Waynesville will cut the lead in half. It's 2-1. Perez moves to third on the play. Ray gets herself again the RBI single. Boyd scores from third after reaching base on the error to start the inning. Unearned run here against Candy. So we now actually get ourselves a pinch runner. Who's over there? Sadie Fawn will run here for the pitcher Ray. Line drive stayed just fair over the glove of Roof over at third. Trying to keep the train moving here. Reagan Grosfener. Fawn taking off towards second. Throw over to short. Maybe to keep the eye on the runner over at third. They'll just give Fawn the bag here. Second and third. Tying run over at third. Go ahead run at second. Again, we're in the bottom of the third. Here's a changeup up high here. Ball 1. With an out to give here. Big moment for Waynesville. Certainly a chance to do something here, especially with your cleanup hitter at the plate. 1-1. Here's a swing. Ground ball left side, but it goes foul. And it's 1-2. After Grosfener would be Nenadic. Stands ready to go in the on-deck circle. 1 ball, 2 strikes. How about the next one? Breaking ball, just high. Close. 2-2. Umpire down below here today. He's got himself a very emphatic strike 3 call. We'll know if it finds its zone. 2-2. Low and inside. Briefly gets away from Danielson, but not far enough. Perez is not going to make a move on it here. We'll just go full at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Swung on, missed. Strike 3. So Candy records her second strikeout today. Sits down Grosfener for the second time. And now Waynesville will need a hit here from Alexis Nenadic. Second and third still, but now 2 outs. First pitch to Nenadic. Swung on, miss. Strike 1. Perez on third. Sadie Fawn over on second as a pinch runner. Nenadic at the plate. She's 0 for 1. Popped out to second. 0-1. One hops the plate, gets away. Perez taking off for home. She's going to be there in plenty of time. Tie ball game. A wild pitch brings Perez home. Perez taking off on a dead sprint on the play. And got there in plenty of time. So heads up base running there for Waynesville. Ties it up again here at 2 apiece. Meanwhile, Fawn also did move to third, so if Nenadic can find some space, could take the lead here with 2 outs. 1-1. Took a cut at it, fouled it off to the backstop here. 1-2. Soraya Horsey on deck. She'd be the next one up. Kendall Cobb in the hole. How about the 1-2 pitch from Candy? Again, a one-hopper. This time, Danielson keeps it in front. And it goes 2-2. 2's on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2-2 ball game. We are in the third, though. Here's the next pitch. Outside, 3-2. Next payoff pitch on the way. Inside, ball 4. And Nenadic will keep the inning going here with the walk. The runners at the corners now. First and third. Fawn still over at third. And again, still 2 outs. Here's now Soraya Horsey. Horsey, no at-bats in this one. She also drew a walk. First pitch to Horsey, low and inside. Throw down to second here. Cut off before the bag. Again, making sure that Fawn didn't take off for home. So Nenadic will get the bag here. Second and third now. 2-2 ball game. Next pitch. Change up. Too high. Horsey lays off of it here. 2-0. Again, now on deck here would be Kendall Cobb. If Horsey keeps the inning alive. Takes a fastball now down the pipe. 2-1. Waynesville trying to take the lead here in the third. Both teams finding their runs in this inning. So Waynesville striking back quickly after giving up those 2 runs. Next pitch. Swung on and missed. 2-2. Never got you those run totals. Guess we'll have to wait and see here. I'll at least open it up on my phone and keep it up. So if the inning ends right here, I'll remember to bring it to you when we get to the 4th. But here comes a 2-strike pitch. Ground ball, right side. Play will have to be at first. They flip it there, and it's in time to retire Horsey and end the inning. But Waynesville ultimately ties this one back up. We've still got a brand new ball game. Heading on into the 4th here. 2 runs picked up on 1 hit. There was 1 error, and there was 2 runners left on base. Heading on in now to the top of the 4th. 2-2 our score. Waynesville and Crocker tied up back in 60. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, C102.3.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football. But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Call in for our carry-out special. 1 topping pizza for $7.99. Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard.
Your health matters. By getting regular screenings like colonoscopies, mammograms, and wellness exams, you can detect potential health issues early and even save your life. Many factors can influence which screenings you should get and when, so it's important to talk to your healthcare provider for a personalized screening recommendation. At Phelps Health, we make it easy for you to get screened. With advanced equipment in multiple convenient locations, taking care of your health has never been easier. Phelps Health. Your health, our mission.
Top of the 4th here in Waynesville. 2-2 our score. After giving up 2 runs in the top of the third, Waynesville fights back, gets 2 runs themselves. Here's a ground ball over to second. Bobbled a little bit over by second by Rivera, but she still has time to get the throw. And retired Boulware here to start off the fourth. Carter Harbin here with you, Z102.3. If I didn't already mention that. I have the memory of a goldfish sometimes, but there is quickly one down here. 4, 5, and 6. 4 is gone. Here's 5. Designated player Madison Parks. Finally get you these numbers here after the first pitch. Fastball inside here for ball 1. Crocker this season averaging 7.9 runs a game. Pretty good clip. Unfortunately for Crocker, they also allow 10 runs per game. Like I said, they always find a way to score a lot of runs, sometimes even in defeat. Here's a swing and a miss for a 1-1 count. Meanwhile, Waynesville, their game's usually a much lower scoring affair. They pick up 5.7 runs per game, but they only allow 3.3. Kind of a battle between two differing, I won't say styles, because I think the goal is the same. I don't think any team's coming out to the ballpark wanting to only score 1 or 2 runs a game. But the battle between two teams that have had differing kind of games this year. That makes any sense. 2-1, here's a line drive over toward first. Had a chance to make the catch, but Perez in and out of the glove. It'll drop for a foul ball, and Parks will come back here with a 2-2 count. Kind of get a second lease on life here. We'll see if Parks makes anything of it. Perez, who has one excellent defensive stop here today, unfortunately mishandles that one. But still a 2-strike count. Next pitch on the way to Parks. Breaking ball way out in front, strike 3. That was a great time for the changeup, and now Ray is 3 strikeouts away from the school record. She's got 5 in this contest. Again, needed 8 coming into today for the big 200. No Waynesville pitcher has ever reached 200 strikeouts in a season. First pitch here, too, Tessa Danielson. It's cut on and missed, 4-strike 1. One player's got 199, and that is the girl in the circle right now. Unfortunately, not a historian. I could go back and check, maybe. Check the archives. Here's a ball, third base side. Grosswiener, throw to first. Nice throw. Right on into the glove there for out number 3. So how about a very quick top of the fourth? No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base halfway through this one. With the score still tied, 2-2. Waynesville taking their cuts when we come back in 60. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
I love my quiet time.
I love the big game.
I love the beach. I love my dentist. That's right. He's totally awesome.
At our office, you're not just a patient, you're family, where good oral health and fun are both number one.
At St. Robert Family Dental, we make sure your entire family is treated just like our family. Invest in a brighter tomorrow. Schedule a professional in-office visit at St. Robert Family Dental Center today and like us on Facebook.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Back here once more, the Waynesville Softball Stadium, a 2-2 score, but a 1-2 rating for Crocker in the top half of the inning means the Lady Tigers of Waynesville come back up here with a chance to take the lead in the middle stages of this ballgame. Connor Harbin here with you today, Z102.3. Again, broadcasting up to the top of the hour today. Chiefs Kingdom still coming up at 6 o'clock. No changes there, so we will have to move away from this one in progress. Hoping this one comes to a conclusion, but ultimately, Father Time not really working against us here. We've gone through the first half of this game in about 52 minutes, which means at this current pace, we'd be just shy. But, again, like I said, the only time this is going to happen, so it is what it is. Anyway, first player up here at the plate, Kendall Cobb. Shortstop, takes a first pitch high and outside here, ball 1. 7, 8, and 9 coming up here for Waynesville. Cobb, Rivera, and Boyd will all get their next cuts in this game. Here's a swing, line drive, left side, and it's caught on a rope out and left. Carly York, flex player today, had enough time to run that one down and make the catch. Takes a hit away, maybe even extra bases taken away from Cobb. So Cobb, it'll be an L7 in the book. And that brings us now to, actually, we'll have a pinch hitter here. Hitting for Annalise Rivera, it'll be Elena Gordon. So a pinch hitter here. So we see Gordon, who we've seen a couple times as of late. At least in our broadcasts. But Gordon stands in, right-hand side of the plate. First pitch taken high. It's ball one. One and 0 pitch. Breaking ball high. 2-0. Gordon, another sophomore. Takes the 2-0 now low. Make it 3-0. Hasn't really been offered anything just yet. Base runners, though, very important here in the fourth in a tie ball game. Here's the 3-0. That one caught the lower inside corner, and it's 3-1. Still hitter's count here for Gordon. But maybe now looking to swing away here. Gretchen Candy comes through the pitch. Too high, ball four. Gordon comes in her pinch hitting appearance and draws herself a walk. So there's the go-ahead run on the base pass. But it'll actually be Annalise Rivera who comes in to run now. So Rivera back on the base pass for Jennifer Boyd. Here with one away in this bottom of the fourth. Boyd reached on an error last time, quickly lays down a bunt, third base side. No play on it, and Boyd's got herself a bunt single. Perfect bunt laid down by Boyd. Ruth coming in hard from third, but just didn't have a play on it. So Rivera moves over to second. Boyd's now on first, and we get the top of the order here for Waynesville with one out. That go-ahead run now in scoring position here in the bottom of the fourth. Riley Grosvener back to the plate. Grosvener swinging away, fouls one off to the right, and it's strike one. Grosvener at the plate. Perez on deck. Looks like that will 100% be the case, as Perez stands in the on-deck circle at the moment. 0-1. Next pitch. Breaking ball high and outside. 1-1. Grosvener today, she's 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. Has put bat to ball today. Just can't find any space, it seems. A ground out to the pitcher and a ground out to third. 1-1. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-2. One and two now with one out. Next pitch. Low and away. Gets away from Danielson. Both runners going to advance. Throw down to third. Ruth, though, able to move to her left in time. Keeps that one from sailing into the outfield. But it will still be second and third on the wild pitch. So no traditional double play ball here. Crocker does have one double play today. And it did come non-traditionally. But it's a 2-2 count here at the plate. It's a very similar situation to this one. 2-2. Ground ball, left side. Runner takes off for home. Play will be at first. Throw is wide, but in the glove of Huey. They'll trade out for run. Waynesville takes the lead on the RBI ground out. It's 3-2. So it's another 5-3 ground out here for Grosvener, but she will get the RBI. As Rivera scored from third on that play. And so Waynesville now out in front 3-2, but a chance for more as the swing and a miss. Comes out from Perez here. Chased a fastball high here. 0-1. Perez today, she's, looking for an at-bat. She's walked twice. Maybe hungry to get a pitch here, hence the chase. Here's another chase on a pitch outside, and it's 0-2. So Perez will now have to protect the plate here. But with the Lady Tigers now out in front. 2 runs in the third, 1 in the fourth. The ball's 2 strikes. Next pitch from Candy. Ground ball over towards short. Picked up, throw to first is high and gets away. That means the run will score. 4-2 now in favor of Waynesville. It's a costly error for the Lady Lions as Boyd will come home to score. Perez safe over on first at the throwing error on the shortstop. 3rd error of the contest here for Lady Lions. And again, Waynesville now leads here by 2. Errors have been important in today's contest. They have led to runs. Here's the first pitch to Emma Ray. Fouls one off. 0-1. Got half an hour left before the top of the hour. Those are some earnings. They can bank. 0-1. 2 outs. Next pitch to Ray. Long fly ball. It's got home run distance, but unfortunately, it's curling foul, and we'll go 0-2. A little bit slower on that swing. A little bit weight on it just a little bit more. And that one, it's into the trees. But we'll see if she can get it done here. Ray in a deep count, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch. Fastball high, taking off for second is Perez. She slides in there safely. Ball is out into center field. But Gann comes on it quickly enough to keep Perez over at second. So it'll go down as a stolen base. Second stolen base today for Perez. And it's a 1-2 count here at the plate. One ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch from Candy. Taken high once more, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 out now. Making Grosfener on deck. Next pitch. Again, same spot, and again, same result here. From 0-2 now, we go all the way to 3-2. Full count here. Perez ready to run over at second. Ray taking a few practice cuts, now settles back in. Payoff pitch. Candy through the circle, pops it up, right side. Huey gives chase, but not enough room to run it down here. We'll do it again. Still 3-2, a second try here at the payoff pitch. Candy through the circle and the pitch. Outside half, strike 3 called, and that will end the inning. So Candy gets by Ray for the second time today and leaves that runner stranded over on second, but Waynesville does pick up 2 runs. 2 runs coming across on 1 hit. There was 1 error, 1 runner left on base. So the Lady Tigers lead this one as we move on into the 5th. It's now 4-2. Waynesville over Crocker, back in 60. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What does Seeger Toyota of St. Robert do for you? Number one, we provide a great atmosphere. Number two, with over 220 new Toyotas either on the ground or heading our way, we provide a great selection of new Seeger Toyotas. And number three, we have you covered for pre-owned as well with over 140 on the ground now. You get to deal with the number one new car dealer, used car dealer, and service department as voted by you through the best of Pulaski County Awards 2023. Let us show you what it's like to be treated the Seeger way and make this buying a car thing fun like it should be. That's Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart and at SeegerToyota.net.
Back here once more, Waynesville High School, Waynesville softball field. Top of the fifth coming up here with the Lady Tigers of Waynesville now out in front. 2 more runs picked up in the fourth, so they lead the Crocker Lady Lions 4-2 in this one. Crocker, though, coming back up to the plate here. First pitch on the way to Brooke Gann as a swing and a miss. Strike one. Connor Harbert here with you today, Z102.3. 7, 8, and 9 for the Lady Lions. Gann, Huey, Hayes. Here's a swing, foul ball off to the net, and it goes 0-2. Ray chasing history today. 5 strikeouts, needs 3 more for a school record. Has 9 potential outs through regulation here in this contest to do it today. 0-2 pitch, tried to get her to chase outside, but doesn't offer up at it, and it's 1-2. Gann today is looking for an at-bat. She walked to start off the third inning. Later came around to score. One of 2 Crocker runs today, 1-2. Fastball at the knees, strike 3, 2 strikeouts away. So Ray gets by Gann, strikeout looking. Her 3rd strikeout looking today. The other 3 have been swinging. And that brings us now with 1 out to Katie Huey. Huey reached on an error her last time up, so she's 0 for 1. Here's a swing and a miss for strike 1. Reached on an error, scored on an error. She was that 2nd run for Crocker in the 3rd. 2 Waynesville errors here today, 0-1. Trying to lay down a bunt, pulled it back, thought the pitch was too low, and got the call. It's 1-1. Got about 20 minutes left in our broadcast today. Huey squares up the bunt, pulls it back, fouls it off. Strike 2. So Ray is 2 strikeouts away from breaking the record, but 1 more and she ties last year's total. 198 strikeouts at the moment. 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, fly ball, sent out toward right. And it's between Boyd and Rivera. It's going to come down for a base hit. Another shallow fly ball. Put out in front of Boyd out and right. Huey finds her way in with a 1-out single. 2nd hit of the day here for Crocker. And that brings a tying run to the plate here. Now in steps right fielder Olivia Hayes. Hayes 0 for 1 in today's game. She struck out looking last time. Squares up to bunt. Bunts it foul, though, for strike 1. After Hayes, back to the top of the order, we'd see Emma Ruth. Madeline Bancher in the hole at the moment. 0-1. Took a cut at it, trying to slap one there, but misses. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch. Ooh, just barely missed the corner there. 1-2. So Hayes gets the ball back here, 1-2. Again, it's Huey over on first. Waynesville playing in at the corners. Ray taking the time before the next pitch here, checking the wristband. Now ready to go. Here's the 1-2. Fastball outside, 2-2. And don't forget, back out here tomorrow. Unbound by time constraints, as Waynesville plays host to Bolivar. Forward to that one, 2-2. Comebacker to the circle here. Throw could go to second. Now changes her mind and goes to first, but it's not going to be in time. A moment's hesitation, as nobody was there over on second for Ray to make the throw. Then tried to make the play over at first, but by then it was too late. Hayes had made her way in. So, That one's going to go down. Not sure how you score that in particular, because it really can't be ruled as a single. I think that's just a fielder's choice. Maybe. I'll have to check on that later. Here's a swing and a foul ball off to the right. Either way, Crocker will certainly take it here. They need base runners. They need runs here in the fifth, and they've got two of them. They've got the tying run over on first now. But the player at the plate, Zemma Ruth, facing an 0-1 count. Squares up to bunt. Bunt it foul, though. She now faces an 0-2. 0-2 today with a strikeout and a flyout. Struck out in the first. Got us going today, and then flew out to right in the third. (0-2). Caught a piece of it, fouled it off, stays alive. Again, Madeline Fancher now on deck. Gretchen Candy now in the hole. So we move again through the top of the Crocker lineup for the third time. Two runs through the first two times through the order. But maybe looking for more. There is one out, 0-2. Breaking ball, swung on, missed, strike three. Rays tied the record and is one away from 200. Strikes out Ruth for the second time here today. But now stepping up to the plate here with two outs. Runner still on first and second. Madeline Fancher, 7 strikeouts in this game. Ground ball left side. Played by Grosvenor. Throw to Perez over at first in time. And that'll do it here for the fifth. So a little bit of intrigue here in this half inning, but ultimately Crocker leaves 2 aboard. No runs on 1 hit. There were no Waynesville errors, and there was 2 runners left on base. 15 minutes left in the broadcast. 60 seconds to come back to it here. Bottom of the fifth coming up. Waynesville leads 4-2. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
It's celebration time, Saturday, September 30th, when the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware hold their 112-year anniversary at the Crocker Community Park. Bring your lawn chairs from 5 p.m. till dark. There will be food, music, more food, popcorn, and other refreshments. Cash prize drawings all night, and then at dark, the sky lights up with a fireworks display. Help the Bank of Crocker and Newcomb Hardware celebrate 112 years in business in Crocker, Saturday, September 30th at the Crocker Community Park. Again, bring your lawn chairs and enjoy the evening.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Well, back here once more at the Waynesville Softball Stadium. 4-2 our score going into the bottom of the fifth. Connor Harwood here with you, Z102.3. Again, we've got about 15 minutes left in the broadcast here today, but we're going to go every minute of it. Emma Ray tying season record for strikeouts in the previous half inning. And I wouldn't lie to you if I said I'm feeling a little nervous right now. But right now, Waynesville still trying to pick up the win here. Still in a bit of a dogfight with the Crocker Lady Lions. Trying to add more to their lead here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Reagan Grosvenor swings away at the first pitch. Swung over the top here, and it's 0-1. Grosvenor today, she's 0 for 2. Hop out and a strikeout. Here's a swing. Missed it again here, 0-2. Grosvenor, Ninadich, and Horsey. Your 3 guaranteed. Waynesville hasn't had a 1-2-3 inning since the first inning here today. Next pitch. High pop-up. Who's going to call it? It's going to be the shortstop. A collision is made, but they hung on to the ball. A collision between the center fielder Gann and the shortstop Fancher. It was Gann who made the catch, but they ran into each other. Good job by Gann to hang on to it. They'll check on Fancher for a moment, who is already back up. A bit of a scary collision there. 3 players running in on that pop fly. You had the center fielder, you had the shortstop, and you also had Carly York running in from left. But ultimately, Fancher is okay, and so we'll get going here with 1 out. Go down as a fly out to center field. Good play by Gann to hang on to the ball as she was knocked to the ground. Of course, you'd rather just somebody make the play without the collision, but you're going to put yourself in that situation. Might as well catch the ball. First pitch here to Nina Ditch. Low and inside, ball 1. No pain without success. Pain without success isn't as fun. Or something like that. Insert inspirational quote here. Here's a swing, fly ball sent left side, drifting foul. Ball is caught by York. So York makes the catch in foul territory, and Nina Ditch is retired now. And the first 2 are away here in the inning. Soraya Horsey coming up to the plate. So Horsey settling in for the 3rd time, working on an 0 for 1 day. First pitch to Horsey, chased one above the head. And it's 0-1. Horsey certainly committing to the first pitch on that one. Next pitch. That time holds up on the pitch too low, and it's 1-1. Maybe saw the changeup high and said, I'm going to blast this one. That's a pitch you can normally take, but maybe a little bit too high there. This time does lay off the pitch up high, and it's 2-1. 1 here with 2 outs. Again, 2 flyouts here in this inning for Waynesville. 2-1 pitch. That one drops in at the knees, and it's 2-2. Balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch from Candy. Swung on, missed, strike 3. And that'll end the inning. May have jinxed him a bit there, but that'll be 3 up, 3 down here for Waynesville in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Back to it. Top of the 6th coming up here. Waynesville leads this one by 2. It's 4-2. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
Football season means one thing, tailgate parties. And for 46 years running, the best-selling tailgates have been Ford F-Series. And right now at Edmore's Ford in St. Robert, you can get their best deals of the year on every built Ford Tough truck in stock. Hurry in today to get great low APR finance rates, big cash back, and amazing low monthly payments. So before you head to the game, head to Edmore's Ford in St. Robert and get the ultimate tailgate for the ultimate tailgate party. Stop by now and get backed by Morse today.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
Here, top of the 6th. 4-2 our score. Waynesville currently leads Crocker here in this one. 3, 4, and 5. Middle of the lineup coming up here for the Lady Lions. Emma Ray in the circle needs just 1 strikeout to break the school record. Connor Harvey here with you today. Z102.3. The stage is set. It's the first pitch to Gretchen Candy is sent foul to the right side for strike 1. Of course, also, unofficially, perhaps not important to the Waynesville Lady Tiger softball team, also working against our clock. We've got about 8 minutes left in our broadcast today. So, like I said in the last inning, my heart's starting to pound a little faster because I'd like to see this. Get this on the air for you. Next pitch, trying to lay down a bunt. Missed it, though. And it's 0-2. Of course, I'll be here for the big moment no matter what, but obviously, for those of us listening in, it'd be nice. Here comes the 0-2. Ground ball over toward first. Perez bobbles it. In trouble now. Has to race to the bag. Not going to get there in time. And Candy beats it out. It'll be an error over on Perez. So the ground ball eats up Perez. Candy's safe on first. Brings the tying run to the plate here. It'll be Catherine Boulware. Candy reached base for the first time today, was previously 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. But here's Boulware, who's popped out and grounded out today. First pitch. Fastball high and outside here. Throw over to first. Not going to be in time. Candy dives back. For Waynesville today, that is their 3rd error in this one. See if this one comes back to bite them. Previously, those 2 errors did lead, I believe, to 1 unearned run. Next pitch. That one finds the zone here, and the count goes to 1-1. At least 1 unearned run. Have to do the run back here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch from Ray. Missed the corner. Got away from the catcher a bit. Taking off towards second is Candy. She'll be in there safely. So wild pitch. Gets Candy over to second. Nobody out. Again, top of the 6th. Tying run still at the plate, though. That's Boulware, who now faces a 2-1 count. Next pitch, caught the corner here, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. So another 2-strike count here. Ray will look at the wristband. Waynesville playing straight away. Comes through. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and she's got the record. 200 strikeouts for Emma Ray here in her senior season on senior night. You can't write it up any better than that. So, of course, a great accomplishment here for Emma Ray. And she'll be swarmed by her teammates from the infield. But we got to get back to the game now. Great moment here, but there's 1 down. Runner still over on second. Here's Madison Parks. Obviously, great to see. First pitcher to ever eclipse 200 strikeouts in a season here for Waynesville. First pitch here to Parks is fouled off to the backstop, and it's 0-1. Got it on the swing and a miss. Seen so many of them. Only been here for 2 years. Lots of strikeouts I've gotten to call here. 0-1. Bunt laid down just in front of home plate. Pretty much a dead ball there, but Reagan Grosvenor getting there in time to make the play over at first. But here's a throw over to third. That gets away. They're going to want interference. Crocker will. Are they going to get it? Kendall Cobb trying to get to that ball. Got tied up there with Candy. So are they going to send Candy home? Umpire talking things over with the coach over at third. But I don't think they're going to get it. Almost a costly mistake there for Waynesville, but they catch a break. It'll be 2 outs now. 2-3 the put out to retire Parks. But runner stays over on third here. Tessa Danielson to the plate. First pitch to Danielson. Fastball on the inside edge. 0-1. Getting that ball. Trying to get 2 outs over at third. Cobb did run in front of Candy. Kind of held her in place there for a second. There was definitely an argument to be had, but ultimately didn't get it. Bunt laid down, goes foul. Behind home plate, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Looking for 2-0-1. Ray comes through. The pitch, swung on, missed. Strike 3, and that will end the inning. So 201 strikeouts for Emma Ray. 9 strikeouts here in the game. And that'll take us on into the bottom of the 6th. We'll have just a little bit of time here in the bottom of the 6th. Almost to our cutoff point here today. But we'll go ahead and send it on over to a break for now. 4-2 our score. Waynesville leads Crocker in this one. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball, Z102.3.
It's football season, and Paul's Furniture's got the way to recline. If you're looking for something that kicks back, lays back, goes flat, we've got it all here in stock and ready to go for Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Ashley, some of the biggest name brands, and we've got a huge recliner sale going on right now. Buy one, get the second one at half price. Great football season coming up. Got basketball, we got baseball, we've got it all, but you can recline in comfort at Paul's Furniture with free delivery.
Autumn means falling leaves and falling prices at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Save up to 50% on Pennzoil Full Synthetic and Full Synthetic High Mileage Motor Oil. Plus, earn a $20 gift card when you buy 10 quarts or 2 5-quart bottles. Save $16 on a pair of Trico silicone ceramic wiper blades. Similar savings on other wiper blades from Napa and Rain-X. Save 33% on selected small engine products like Prime Line 2-cycle oil. Get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue.
Back here at the Waynesville Softball Stadium. Bottom of the 6th here in this one. Waynesville leads 4-2 here for just a few minutes. Again, have to break away. Chiefs Kingdom show coming up at 6 o'clock here today. But for at least a few minutes, it's Connor Harbert here with you, Z102.3. 4-2, top of the 6th. We saw Emma Ray, senior night, senior pitcher, breaks the school record for strikeouts and obviously has a lot of time to pick up more. This is not near the last game of the regular season. There's still a few more. But officially has the record for herself as the first pitch to Kendall Cobb misses inside. It's ball one. I think this will be our final at-bat, tell you what. And enjoy the Chiefs Kingdom show, talking about the winner. Chiefs win 23-20 over the New York Jets last night, Sunday Night Football. Had a lot of eyes on the old product as the breaking ball misses up high, 2-0. Of course, we'll be back here tomorrow. Don't forget, Waynesville taking on the Bolivar Lady Liberators. So, same time we'll start tomorrow. Next pitch inside, and it's 3-0. Liberators coming to town. Similar record to Crocker. I believe 8-12 last time I checked, Bolivar. Of course, we'll have Bolivar on Friday for homecoming as well. Football field. 3-0's taken all the way here. And the count will go to 3-1. So, Waynesville and Bolivar football coming up this Friday, 7 o'clock. 6:30 pregame. And that being said, that'll be the walk. Cobb will draw it. She'll draw the walk on the 4-1 count. And that's where we're going to cut things off here today. So again, apologies. The one and only time we'll have to do this. But we'll go ahead and send it on over back to the studio, where we got the Chiefs Kingdom show coming up in about 5 minutes. But for everybody back in the studio, I am Connor Harbert. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one as much as I enjoy bringing it to you here today. Make sure to listen in tomorrow for the result of this contest. Tell you what, there's a throw over to first for out one, so we'll break away here, one out, runner on second. But you've been listening here to Waynesville Lady Tiger Softball right here on Z102.3. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You're listening to KOZQ, Waynesville, St. Robert, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.